Hey guys, this is the barangay living here. This is like living. This is like living in a village. This is what they call village living, which in Tagalog is barangay. Like their own little city. They got their own. They call them a captain, sort of like one person that governs this village. Not a very big village, but you got houses on both sides, and it's quiet. A lot of farm animals walking around free here. These are nipai. This is what they use to put roofs on their homes here. Very kind of secluded living, off the city limits. Huh? A street light? I didn't. Oh yeah, they did. Cool. They got little homes here. This one looks like it's under construction. They're gonna make it more stronger. But yeah, this is what the villages look like in the Philippines. You got the city living, you have the living on the outskirts, which normally falls under the jurisdiction of a barangay. You know, so anything that happens in these little barangays, you don't call the police, you can report it to the captain, and they decide if you don't like the outcome, then you take it to the police department. But very quiet place, especially this one. I was always looking at this rock formation here. Only on this spot, I wonder where they came from. Yeah, pretty rocks. Look like sort of river rocks or something, but how they ended up there? Or they built something here?
But I don't know.
See guys, this is what you guys in the USA, this is what off-grid living is all about. You know what I mean? The only problem with some of these barangays here is this. The problem is that that's a little boat right away. The problem with these barangays is, you know, they get allocated so much money from the government, and these captains don't always do what they're supposed to do with the money, and they wind up not having any garbage services, garbage pickup and stuff like that. And that creates a problem because people start throwing their garbage in the woods, in the jungle, behind the house, burying it, burning it's okay. But I mean, if you're gonna allocate money to these barangays, you should have someone to oversee these captains or these chiefs to make sure the money's. Look at that thing, that little thing almost tripped over. Sheesh. And a lot of people like these electric carts here, but if you live in a place like a barangay, you gotta be careful, yeah. I saw that girl driving and texting there, she almost flipped over. I was gonna say ouch. And you got these real nice houses that are in these barangays too. The barangay is not all about these makeshift homes and stuff like that. You got these people who, like this one here, who they like the barangay living away from the city, but they got money to build nice homes and they just fence it real good. You know, if they have a cow Tinkerbell here, they just park her outside. You know what I mean? Look at this house. Yeah, that's another good looking house here. Yeah, that's a little baby one there. You know, they tend to have their own mini little gas stations here. You know, really made for scooters and stuff to get quick gas getting around a barangay. Look at this nice two-story home here. You know, right smack in the middle of nowhere. But that's how they like it, nice and quiet in the barangay. Yeah, so this is what they call village living. It's not always this peaceful, I can tell you. I mean, these people will pull out, what you call that, karaoke out of their back pocket, and before you know, they got a party in the jungle. Yeah, there are no tourists for that here. Everything is karaoke, video yoki, okie dokie. These makeshift homes here. And this is the way of life. This is called a barangay. If you go behind these homes, there's more homes behind there. It goes back like probably a quarter of a mile. You know, then you have your little food stands here. So you don't have to drive all the way to the city in case you have a storm like we have and you're out for 3 days. And then you go to these little makeshift stores they have here. It's not very expensive. Probably 5 pesos more than the store. You know, they don't try to rob you, and then they should charge more than that because I don't think they're making good money for that. And here we turn, going towards the house, and this is going to be, geez, these kids are taking everything here. This is what they do. I'm going to guess these kids are going to, I'm going to guess that's firewood, man. That's going to be three days worth of cooking. Yeah, and we're gonna go straight into the jungle now, you know, beating the hell out of this car. But anyway, hopefully it's temporary. All right, that's a little back about the barangay living. See ya.